Welcome to my first ever vlog. This was actually my first international trip with the boys, and we took a 10-hour flight from Sydney to South Korea. The main problem once we got to the airport terminals was figuring out how to get physical cash so that we can use for ourselves and put inside a T-money, which was like the transport system in Korea. We finally found a CU to get our T-money for the train ride to our Airbnb. But it turns out
we just got out of the train station. There's a bus. It's raining. It's fucking cooked.
Finding that Airbnb was honestly like hell on earth, especially in the drenched rain. The address was so weird. It was some number like 14-15 X Street or whatever, and it took us an hour or so. Once we had found the Airbnb, it actually turned out to be a pretty sick place. There was some pretty nice decor, a cozy vibe, the bedrooms were really cool, and yeah, it was fit for all 5 of us. Our first ever meal in Seoul turned out to be at your local GS25, which was at a convenience store. The place itself was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, doing a little stroll around, and I'm not gonna lie, the soju there was only $2 Australian, which was insane considering soju back in Sydney is 20-30 bucks a bottle. That ended the first ever night. We thought we'd be home at 11 p.m. and it actually was 1 a.m. in the morning, and we had to wake up at 9 a.m. the next day, so our sleep throughout the trip was not good.
Yo, first day in Korea, how do you feel, bro?
More rested than this.
We started our day off by heading to a hanbok rental shop near Gyeongbokgung Palace, which everyone seemed to say was a must-do in Seoul. The hanbok options were pretty fucking sick, and I really fucked with the warrior fit with the headband, which actually suited me pretty well. As we walked to the palace, there was also a bunch of people in hanboks, and the palace itself was vast, beautiful, and it was amazing to also see the guards perform.
Currently in the palace with the boys.
Me and my boys spent a couple hours strolling around the palace. We were able to take some sick photos of ourselves with the guards, and also some group photos together in our hanbok uniforms. Some of these photos were fucking legendary and iconic, to say the least. The first kind of meal we had for the day was pretty typical: porridge, some nice chicken, but it was nice to unwind, especially after yesterday's mayhem and us strolling around the palace quite a lot. At night, we made our way to the, don't kill me if I say this wrong, but the Gyeongdae stream. I fucking fucked it up. But anyways, it was a really calm and peaceful walk, and afterwards, after a crazed frenzy of us trying to salvage food since we were so hungry, we pull up at this random night market, which was really nicely illuminated, and we ate at this really sweet old lady's restaurant. I'm gonna be honest here, the food was pretty mid and pricey, but the ladies were so nice and supportive. They gave us a lot of different side dishes, they cut our meat for us. I think that's pretty standard in Korea. And we also had some soju shots, and holy shit, I expected these shots to be normal, but man, it hit different. In terms of the strength, we only took 2 shots and it got me a bit tipsy already. And I swear I'm not that lightweight, I swear to God. It was a sick memory though to cheers with the boys in a new foreign country. And just before landing ourselves to the iconic... Oh, Lotte world, where do I begin? It's known as Korea's Disneyland. And the first sight we saw...
We're gonna go on this big drop. Let me show you.
Knowing that my friends are a wild, crazy bunch who like to do the hardest activities first, I knew that my stomach was already dropping because we were going to do it first. The anticipation was building up as we lined up, and eventually when we did it, it was actually pretty chill, not gonna lie. Although the long 5 seconds of anticipation going down is what killed it for me. I'm sure those of you who have been on thrill rides know that type of feeling. The rest of the day we did the Atlantis Adventure, which was a fucking sick ride. Had a bunch of drops, twists and turns, but the wait line was 2 hours long. It was fucking killing our legs, but a really thrilling ride regardless. Also hopped on this Comet Express, which was this indoor spinning roller coaster, and that was probably the most unique ride I've ever been on in my life. Between the tech-like colourful atmosphere, the dark indoor setting, and the fact that the cart spins a 360 ride, it was a wild experience to say the least. We ended it off with a nice splash water ride.
What's up, bro?
Before experiencing Lotte's World's fireworks and the vibrant castle light show. Me and the boys had one final late night kbbq, which was actually the last kbbq on our entire trip. It was actually pretty funny as well, since all the other staff were Vietnamese, and because me and my friend knew how to speak Vietnamese, we got some great service from them, and they gave us free cokes. I definitely recommend this place. I'll show it on the screen on post-edit here. And I recommend this one beef item that we ordered. It was fucking glorious. Like, we ordered it as a set with pork as well. But yeah, highly recommend you all to try this. Tell me how it is if you ever end up in Seoul. Make sure to also order a soju, because that's the culture here. Day 4 was a pretty calm day. It started off with my mate here playing Unravel on the piano. And for all of you anime nerds who know the anime, let me know in the comment section below. We then made our way to Starfield Library, and you can all hate me, but I thought it was pretty overrated. It was a nice library with some pretty cool decor, architecture, and cafes, but just seeing it in person, I was like, wait, I swear it's way more overhyped online than it is in person. Sea life was pretty sick. We saw a bunch of different animals ranging from turtles, fishes, alligators, seals, penguins. New animals which you wouldn't see at other sea life aquariums, but that being said, it's not that different from something you see in Sydney. At night, we made our way to Lotte World Tower, which was pretty nice, going up 100 levels or so. And we ended up with a nice group photo with the city nightlife backdrop to end a peaceful 4th night in Seoul. We kicked off day 5 with a car lift up to Seoul Tower. On top of the tower, I grabbed some tteokbokki, ramyeon, and sushi for lunch, and man, that tteokbokki was spicy as fuck. But it ended up being one of the best meals I've had during the trip. The whole thing only costed me 15 Australian dollars, which, if you know pricing in Sydney, is fucking cheap. The view was pretty standard and pretty nice, and there was a performance that was playing, but because we were so tight on time to explore around Seoul, we decided to get the fuck out of there and straight to Myeongdong shopping district. But first, we had a quick stop to a gacha store. I unboxed this Dragon Ball Z Polaroid, and it's a nice little souvenir for my friend back in Sydney. Strolling around Myeongdong was amazing. There's like so many different department stores, food stores, cosmetics, clothing areas, you name it. You can spend half a day there really going around and exploring the place. I was trying to find some nice Hawaii shirts, and I did eventually, but I really only bought it later in Busan because I didn't like the design much in Seoul. And of course, I took a good old look at some black leather jackets. Before ending the night, we grabbed some quick food at this bibimbap restaurant. And while we were sitting, me and my other friend, we were like, you know what, fuck it, we're in Hongdae, let's just check it out. Let's check out all the stupid open-minded memes and see what it's like. Initially, I didn't really want to go, my sleep was fucked the last couple of days, but since my friend, he wanted a taste of clubbing, I was like, alright, let's do it, let's go. We landed first at Thursday Party Bar, and it was a nice fun vibe. We shared a cocktail, we played some free arcade fighting game here, I think it was Tekken, and we had some darts as well before we headed to the next bar.
Yo, Andrew, it's about midnight.
Oh, I'm dead.
Hey, you're dead? Just had a game of darts. Gonna go to this bar, Zigzag, have a lit time, see what fucking happens. Oh yeah, what time do you reckon we'll leave tonight, bro?
We'll leave
Zigzag
at
vibe was pretty tame, pretty calm, and I didn't get this clip, but some random guys decided to jump on the table and start dancing, and it was pretty lit. But since no one really joined in and the vibe was a bit too lax for me, I wanted to go hyper and go with my friend and see what B1 Club was all about. Getting inside B1 and seeing it showed me, holy fuck, it was claustrophobic, it was crowded as hell. It was giving me basement vibes similar to Sidebar in Sydney, having to claw your way through a crowd of people. And I was pretty sick of the crowded environments, crowded vibes if you've been partying quite a lot. So I took a quick shot, walked around a bit, and headed out with my friend just to chill out at another rooftop bar since it was 1 AM at this point. The bar had a groovy, jazzy aesthetic, and the owner, he was this really sleek guy with a little fedora hat. I ordered some moon drink, some moon cocktail, and my mate ordered another drink. We had some nice chatter before we headed back to our apartment. I think it was like 2 AM at this point. And we had to get ready for Everland, which was another long fucking day of thrill rides and excitement. The first ride we landed on was the infamous T-Express, which is actually the longest roller coaster in Korea.
But that was fucked. That was fucked. Bro, that job was fucking steep as fuck, bro.
We also jumped in on this double spin decker ride, which was fucking insane. Holy shit. It spins like 2 times backwards and forwards, and we were crazy enough to do it a second time. My head was so disjointed from all the spinning, and I swear I was feeling so nauseous, but nope, we didn't even get time to relax here. It was followed up by a flurry of 3 more rides back to back to back like no tomorrow. We didn't even eat that much food or liquid as well. We were straight lunatics trying to make our money's worth with the amount of thrill and excitement we experienced. We also saw some pretty cool animals like bears and lions, ending it off with this nice parade and fireworks show. It was such a nice send-off to Seoul. This is my first ever international vlog, so let me know any feedback, thoughts, comments, feelings, whatever the fuck in the comments below. And also get ready for part 2 Busan. I'm more excited for this because it was more fun, wild and hectic, so stay tuned for it, watch it when it releases, and yeah, see you all in the next vlog.